Hi, welcome to my channel Ruby Knit Crochet Tejido Ruby Statement. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to make the neck warmer or cowl or collar for the set with the beautiful hat that I did before. It look like this. Absolutely gorgeous. I hope you guys like it and give it a try, and here is the list of material you're going to need to make them. If you are not already a subscriber, please subscribe and click on the little bell. That way you get notification each time I upload a video. Remember, I make my videos in Spanish and English. If you receive a Spanish video and you want to see in English, go to the main page of my YouTube channel. There you'll find the English version, and there also you can send me a message in that video and I can send you the link. To make this neck warmer for the set with this candy cane inspired hat, this is the material I'm going to use. If you don't see the video of these hats, I will leave the link. You're going to see an eye. Just by moving the mouse, you will see the eye. You click on the eye and it will bring you to this video. It's the video of this, but I give the measurement and this one as well. It's a smaller size. So the material are the leftover, and I have plenty here that I can do one for kids, one for adult if I like. This one is the Luz Centre Impeccable, medium 4, 100% acrylic. It had 127.5 grams, and the color is white, 253 meters, but remember these are leftovers. This one is Craft Smart, value 333 meters, 198 grams, medium 4, 100% acrylic. The color is red. Bright red. And this one is Bernat Premium, 100% acrylic, medium 4. It had 198 grams, 329 meters, and the color is spring green, and it's the perfect Christmas green. The netting needle are this circular Chiagu 5mm with a short cable. This is the case of my needle. They came in here. In the description box below is the link where I bought this. You're gonna need a marker or a round counter, or one of each, because this one is both marker and round counter. Tapestry needle and scissor, and measurement tape. Since the set that I'm gonna make is for this green one for William, I'm gonna start with the green, but first I'm gonna wind them up in my yarn winder to create this little ball. That way it'll be easier for me to work. Here I'm gonna weigh the 3 balls, that way you guys have an idea of the amount of yarn that I'm using. So the white one weighed 89 grams. The green one 71, and the red 118 grams. So now you know the amount of yarn that I'm going to start with, and I'll let you know at the end how much I have left. I'm going to leave a tail long enough to cast on 86 stitches plus 1, 87. So I'm going to do a slip knot. If you want to work this with a straight needle, you cast on 86, because the 87 is to close the circumference, and you'll cast your stitches the way you feel more comfortable casting on. And I place this here, that way I don't make any noise. So I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna cast on my stitches nice and close together, that way you have a really nice border in here. So when I have my 87 stitches, I will meet you here. I did 90 stitches plus 1. I did a few extra for more. It's better to be a little bit bigger than too small, that way he will grow into it. So what I'm gonna do, this is a little bit long. Let me get that down a little bit shorter. So we're going to close the circumference. Make sure that this is not twisted if you're working with a straight needle, and then you will do the knot now. Remember, you have to have multiple of 2, even number for this. For mine, since I'm gonna do a circular work, I'm gonna pass the first stitch that I cast on to my right hand needle. I'm gonna hold it in here. I'm gonna lose the last one, that was number 91, and I'm gonna pass it over, cast it off, pull the two tails, and do a knot with them. A nice and tight knot, that way those two stitches are nice and close. I'm gonna leave that stitch in here. I'm gonna place my marker, and I'm gonna start doing one net, one purl. I'm gonna look for how many stitches you have to do for an adult size. I have to look in one of my other neck warmer for adults. That way, if you want to do an adult size neck warmer to match the adult size hat, you can do that as well. So you're gonna work this for around 4 to 5 rounds of one net, one purl. So a little bit closer, that way you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to continue working my 1 by 1 rib until I have from 4 to 5 round. The same is you're working with a straight needle, you'll work from 4 to 5 round of the 1 by 1 rib. You have 5 rounds and it measure 1¼ inch, that is 3 centimeters. Now I'm gonna knit 4 rounds with the green. So you're gonna knit all your stitches, and I will measure here when I'm done. If you're working with a straight needle, you will do 1 knit, round, a row, 1 purl, 1 knit, 1 purl. I finished with the green. I'm gonna work with the red. I'm gonna trap the green to close that gap in between the stitches. So I'm gonna place it here in between the needles. Now with the red, I will knit a stitch, and when I do the next stitch, the green will stay trapped in between, and then you'll pull a little bit and I will close that gap in between the stitches. Now you're going to continue knitting this round, and when you finish this round, we're going to work and here to show you how you're going to do a yoke stripe. That will be to make it even, that way you don't see the beginning and end at the stripe. I finished the round, and you're going to pull a little bit the tail of the green to make it sure the space in between. You're going to remove your marker, and now you're going to grab the stitch under the right leg. You're going to up your needle, and you're going to knit those two together, and you're going to pull the tail of the red, and that red stitch will hide, and you stay with that green, and then you place your marker, and that's the beginning of the round, and then you're going to knit this round. And you'll have to do that each time you finish round 1 and start round 2 when you change color only. So you're going to knit this next round. I finished those 2 rounds. Now I'm going to change to the white, because the stripe that I'm going to do, the stripe sequence will be 2 round and red, 2 white, 2 red, 4 green. That way you get a little bit more green and less of this color, because the stripe will be thinner. That way it's not too much. The two of them exactly the same. So after you finish the second round, but if you like, you can do it like this. no problem. You can do all green, all red and white, it's up to you. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna work with the white. I'm gonna pass the red in between the needles, and maybe after I do this I don't like it. Who knows? So I'm gonna work with the white, just pass the white, and when you do the next stitch you will trap the red, and then you'll continue working with the white, leaving the red there on white. So I will do this round. When it's time to change to the next round, I will show you one more time how you're gonna do it. That way you have this stripe even. I finished that round. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna pull the red a little bit to close that gap. And always the first stitch is a little bit loose because it's the one that you made and you have the tail loose here. So you're gonna grab the stitch underneath, in this case is the red. You're gonna bring it up and you're gonna do those two stitches together, and you're gonna pull the tail of the white to hide it. Oh, I left the marker there, sorry. Let me move the marker. You have to remove the marker because the stitch moved. There we go. And then you will place the marker and you will do this round with the white, and then I will change in the next one to the red to do 2 rounds with the red. I finished with the white. I'm gonna work with the red, and this time, since you have the red under, you only have to cross the white to this side and just work with the red, and the white will stay trapped there. So I'm gonna do this round, and I do exactly the same as I've done so far. Each time I change color in the second round, I will bring the stitch down up, do those two together, move the marker, and after these 2 rounds on red, I will do 4 rounds with the green, and then I will do those repetition again. 4 green, 2 red, 2 white, 2 red, 4 green. Again, 2 red, you see this stripe in between 4 and 4 green. So I'm gonna finish this round and I will continue showing you a little bit more. I finished the round again. I remove the marker and I'm going to bring that lower stitch up. Knit those two together, place the marker, just move the stitch around, that way the white is the one out and the red will hide, and then you're going to continue with this one. And then in the next one we're going to bring the green up. I didn't trap the green because it's not that much of a space in between, just a little line you're going to have in the inside like that, and then we'll work with the green. After I show you how to change to the green and work those 2 rounds, you will do those repetitions until you have the desired length. I finished that round. Now I'm gonna grab the white and the red. I'm gonna hold it in place, and I'm gonna work with the green. I'm gonna bring it up, and just by leaving those stitches there, when I work with the green, you see they get trapped. Now I'm gonna work with the green this round, and the next round I will show you one more time how to bring that stitch up and move the stitch, and from there you can work the length that you need for your neck warmer or collar. That to look like this, and I like it with a smaller stripe than this because it will be too much if I do the contrast like this one, exactly like this. So I find to myself there will be too much. So let's see at the end what it look like. But if you like this, go ahead and do it the same. I finished that round. I'm gonna move the marker. I'm gonna bring the red up, do those two together, the red and the green, And probably you'll have to wiggle a little bit to bring the green to the back and leave the red in. Place your marker and you're going to continue working with the green for 4 rounds. After you finish your 4 round, you'll change to the red. I think after I do like a couple of more rounds with the green, one more round, I will bring the stitches, or the stitches, no, the strand up, trap her up, that way they will be a little bit higher up. And look at this, start to look really, really nice in here. Just by doing that little bit of work, you're doing a very nice yokeless stripe. So you're going to continue working with this combination of a stripe until you have from here, from the net, you'll have almost 7 inches. So I decided to do 6 rounds with the green, and instead of 4, you know, I changed my mind as I work sometime, because I visualize the end result, and then sometime I do some changes as I go, and I think it will look much better doing 6 round of the green between the stripe. That way I don't have to do too many of these stripes on the neck warmer. Something that I wanted to show you is, now we don't have the tail to pull, for example for the red, because we are just carrying the yarn up. So I'm going to show you something that you can do, that way the white is in the front and the red is in the back without pulling anything. So just by doing that, passing the white in front of the red and the red behind is perfect now. You see? The white one is in the front now. And if I hide my marker, you don't see pretty much where the begin and end of the round is. So I'm going to continue working with the length. I just wanted to show you that little trick. You know that I like to show you my tricks here and there to make things easy for you guys. Everything that I do and I learn, I teach you. So look how nice those smaller stripes look. And here for the neck warmer. I already cut the red and white, and I did 3 repetitions with a red and white stripe, 2 repetitions of 6 round, and I did these 4 round of net. And here I did 4, but you had to do 1 extra. You had to do 5 round at the end, because when you start doing the 1 by 1 rib, that last round that you did, it will look like the 1 by 1 rib. That is a trick that I learned over the years as I have knit this type of work. I have done the same amount in here as at the end, and then when I do the 1 by 1 rib or the 2 by 2 rib, it looks like you have 1 less round here after you do the first round of rib. So I'll measure here at the end of this one. I already measured this. I measured 7.5 inches. So I have done this 6.5 inches. It will be too short for Willie. It will have been in here. And I want nice bundle up around the neck. So I did 7.5 inches. Now after I finish this round of net, I will do the 1 by 1 rib. And I'll be done. I finished the round. Now you're gonna do a 1 by 1 rep, and I'm gonna do 1 net, 1 purl, and you see that extra round or net that you did is a purl now. It's a little line, and if you can, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 net, and that one, the number 5, is the purl. So that's a little trick that I learned over the years of netting. And now I'm teaching it to you. So I'm going to continue with the 1 by 1 rep, and I will do 4 rounds, and you'll have the same amount as this one. Here I'm showing you a little bit up close. You see, this is the net one, but this is a purl. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 net, and the next one is a little line, it's a purl. I finished those rounds. Now I'm going to cast off or bind off. So I'm going to work them as I see them. So you're going to net the first one and purl the second one, and you're going to pass over that net, over that purl, and cast it off. The next one is a net. You're going to net that one, and this one behind, you're going to pass it off. And you have to do this nice and loose, that way you have a nice stretch to the border. You're going to purl the next one and cast it off, net the next one, and so on. Now I'm going to lose all the tails that I have inside here, and then I will show you the set together. So this will look like this because we started here and we finished on this side because we start moving the stitch, so it's a little slanted. Now I'm going to lose these tails and this one, and I will show you the end result. And look how nice this look as well in the inside. I'm going to weigh the yarn. The white one, I have 82 grams. I hardly use any of the white. The red, 104 grams. And the one that I used the most was the green, and I have 36 grams left. So I have enough here of the green. If I like to make a neck warmer for this to make a set, but I'm gonna leave just the hat for this one for the adult size. But if you decide that you want to do one for adult, what you do is the main will be the red, and then in here you can do this stripe either green with white or white with the green in the center. But I will recommend to do it just like this one. That way it looks really nice like this set if you want an adult size. But I'm just gonna do this kid size. This is the way they look in the back. So I will fold it to the side. And you see the two borders are exactly the same. It's perfect. And I don't wanna put any handmade tag. That way, any way that William will put it on, it will be perfect. I absolutely love this set. Look how amazing this looks. Absolutely gorgeous. You can make this for the entire family. You don't have to do it just with this Christmas color. You can do any color that you like. I absolutely love it. And I hope you guys like it and give it a thumbs up. And that's the way you guys help me here in the channel, by giving that thumbs up and commenting on my video. And if you like me to share any of my project that you do from my channel, you can send me pictures to my Facebook page, Ruby Neck Crochet Tejido, or my Instagram, Ruby Neck Crochet Tejido. Please share my video with friends and family. That way you help me grow here on YouTube. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.